Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2. And this is the career mode. And I'll get my camera on shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and add this to the playlist. And if you like this video, go ahead and put a like in there to know that you like. Let me know that you like it so that I can, maybe continue this series on, or maybe I stop it. The last episode, well, it was a little rough. I mean, let's be honest. It was a little bit, well, it was long. I mean, I was doing it fine. It was just a very long uh, episode because it took so long to get to the 4 stars for the mission. So, not exactly sure why that one was so much longer, but it actually took me an extra couple of hours to finish it up completely. So also microphone I believe is now working fine. On F124 it was duplicating or echoing. So I think I fixed that now. There was another controller that was actually I think picking up the microphone as well. So let's go to rolling with it. This is part 2. We did a short thing. And actually, why don't we just hit continue, and I can show you what I did here at the end of this episode for the end of this scenario, and I can show you ultimately what happened here with the end. There was a lot of decorations that I had to place, and also had to place I think 6 more rides. So I opened up a different section of the park, so you can see how I actually completed this scenario. I also uh, made this coaster right here rideable. Um, in addition to that, it says that it's not accessible, but from that, but it is actually accessible. I also made this ride rideable as well because this had some G-force ride issues as well. So you can see that what I did here is I made it much slower going through this section here. You can see they're just barely getting over the edge there, and then they come down and they do their upward loop there, and you can see how slow it's going there. So that's what I had to do in order to get the G-forces down on this thing. So, and I also had to do a little braking through here as well. So, but it actually worked out, and this coaster is, let's see, yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, you can see the nausea rating is way down at 1, and so it actually worked out pretty nicely. Let's take a look at this coaster here. We're going to go ahead and not that coaster. That coaster is just a prefab, but this coaster here, you can see the people are actually coming up into it, and we're going to go ahead and ride it because we haven't really ridden this one at this. So the excitement level is extremely high, right? 6.8. The fear level was at 6.49, and the nausea level's at 4.94. And of course, the camera is in the way. Um, so let's go ahead and move this camera so you can see what the forces are here. But we'll go ahead and we'll ride this thing. There's nothing. I don't think that there's anything more that we can do about it. So let's go ahead and ride this. Here we go. People are leaving. Some more people have decided to make the gigantic trek up these stairways. And there we go. we'll go to this. Let's see. We'll go to the second car here. No, the first car, second seat. Yep. And then we'll go ahead and ride this thing, and we'll show you. I think we have to wait for a few more people to get on this thing. This might take a while. Can we just go ahead and... What's our minimum time and stuff on this? Minimum weight, 60 max weight. Okay. We'll just turn this thing down to 60 seconds as well. 1/4 load. Okay. This should give us... Yep. All right. That's too bad. We're already riding. Okay, that's fine. We will, we'll go ahead and write it again here. All right. So open up the test details, and we'll get up to the top. Looks like no one's going to write it this time. So we do have a minimum wait time, but what I can do is I can just minimum load any load. There we go. And minimum wait time is 60 seconds, so we should be able to get this thing rolling real quick. All right, let's go down to seat number 2. Yep. Anyone coming? No? Wait, I hear somebody. Oh, there they go. Okay. Hey, there's a mechanic. What are you doing up here? Hey, bud. It's like, hi, boss. Yep, he's good. Good to go. All right, so can we speed up the time? I guess the 60 seconds is 60 seconds real time. Let's go. We like to ride the coaster, please. Okay, I think we're good to go. Here we go. So I kind of flattened it out here and kind of made it a little bit less crazy through there, and kind of put some brakes on there. That kind of a crazy little turn right there, but that's basically the coaster. So the other thing I did is I opened up this part of the park over here, and I added a couple of rides over here. And I also added this flume over here, this water ride. And I added this thing way up here. And I think that's probably about it. I added a whole bunch of like souvenir shops and a bunch of different decorations. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of this park. So let's go ahead and select the scenario, and then we should go to the next one. I am in the video right now, so if you want to chat with me, this one you can actually chat with me a lot better than like say F1, because I don't be as focused all the time. So let's go ahead and go rolling with it. Parks and restoration. The Foundation has discovered 4 ancient coasters amongst the remains of a crumbling monument, and they need your help restoring them. By attracting guests and completing the coasters, you'll unearth the park's potential and give the Plutonian people a groundbreaking trip back to the time of their ancestors. You'll notice here research points. We have 63,526, which is a lot. So one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to have that maintenance thing and then have more research points. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to unlock all of the... Oops, I think I went backwards. Let's see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it's the square button. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unlock all the prologue stuff. I did that before, and I got in trouble. But now that we have so many points, I think we're going to be fine. There we go, and that should be good. And the flumes, yeah. We've unlocked all the prologue stuff. Now we can go down to chapter 1 things and chain lift coasters. Actually, I'm going to wait because maybe one of the objectives is to do it, and then if I don't do it at the time it's supposed to do it, it won't complete. I don't know. Anyway, looks here like we're going to be going to well, it looks like this is in Turkey. So let's go check this thing out. It's kind of strange that it shows you on the map and then doesn't actually tell you where you are. You just kind of have to know geography, I guess. North of the Mediterranean Sea right there. That's probably Turkey.
Ah, great! You made it! Quite the trek, eh? We have rather an interesting project on our hands today. The Foundation has finished excavating a site where they discovered not 1, but 4 ancient coasters, and have hired us to fix them up.
Hello, if I may take over from Mr. Thompson. Yes, due to the unique circumstances, we have granted special permission for your company to build on the site, allowing you to restore them using the funds you raise. It's not something we normally do, but the coasters are in such a state of disrepair that if left, they would not likely last. However, I can't say I'm entirely comfortable with a theme park company being trusted with such an important piece of our history. After all, this discovery is the first true proof that Coastonians existed.
Coastonians? That's a new one to me.
They are thought to be the ancestors of our modern Planconians, and the first civilization ever to build coasters. Right, Adriana?
Oh, yes, that's exactly right. Sorry, I'm just not used to anyone really knowing who they are.
I'm something of an admirer myself. I even did my PhD thesis on their history. I spent a lot of time in the library reading about the physics of coasters. They took away my membership when I started doing practical experiments in the stacks, though.
In any case, with this discovery, guests can really begin to learn about their lost heritage. So, let's not waste any time.
All right. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and pause the game. And let's take a look at what we've got here. So we want to open up another restroom. It looks like we got buses that are coming in here. Planet Coaster, huh? Okay. And the people are coming in the park there. And this has no power. Okay, interesting. Well, actually, we can go to our park management here and see what the objectives are going to be. So let's see, ride scenery bonus of at least 80% for any ride. Have 2 flat rides, complete the ride Gomkuba, and build and open 2 restrooms. and our park rating is terrible. So hopefully we don't have to get to a 4.5 again. We'll see. Park is very spacious, that's for sure. All right, so here's our coasters. We have 4 of them. We don't have no pools. We have a souvenir shop. We have one restroom and a staff building, and we have no power, and we have nobody hired, and we have the park value at 169,000. I think that's what it says, and we have 44,900 in cash. We're not making any profit, of course, and why people aren't going to pay anything here, huh? Okay, great. That doesn't sound good for profits. Let's go ahead and I think one of the first things we want to do is we want to build that workshop, right? To get more. Here's the workshop right there. So let's go ahead and build the workshop. And this is going to need some power, so we're going to need to generate some power. And then this guy right here people do not like it for scenery. So we want to place it far away from things so that it doesn't mess things up in terms of scenery. So maybe we ought to go over, well, wait, where is our staff room? That might be a good place to put it, by the staff room. So let's go take a look and see where our staff room is. Let's go to staff. That's not the right one. Right here. Staff building. This is what we want to see. Where is it? Okay, it's right there. Okay, that's good to know. And we can place this. Yeah, this is kind of far away from things. That's good. So let's go ahead and place our workshop very close by. Maybe something like that. All right, there we go. And I don't think that automatically hires anybody. I could be wrong, though. I guess we can find out. Let's go to this and unpause the game real quick and see if it actually hired anybody. So, go to staff. Yes. What? Right there. Working at the mechanic workshop. Very good. And let's look at the schedule. So, it looks like, yeah, that's... I can't actually go down, huh? I can't actually manage her at all. Okay, well, maybe it's just a limitation of just being here at the beginning. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bump up their pay to high pay, and hopefully that makes them happy. Yeah, I can't. Oh, wait. I pushed to the right. Okay. Research, research, research. Break. And then research. Okay. Sounds good. I like it. And that should do us well to actually get our research. One thing we can do is we can move that person. Where are they right now? Oh, they're actually inside the thing. Okay, yeah, because when I built it, it actually created it. Okay, so let's take a look and see where our other restroom is. And then... Oh, that's interesting. It's working, but it said it needed power. Right? I just saw the power thing and... I guess it doesn't need power? If we go to heat maps... It says... this thing has power. Right? No water. But this thing says it has power. Oh, right here is, I guess, a power distributor. I guess it has to in order to have that park park entrance to work. So let's see here. Utilities power. Currently distributed power 15. Total supply 180. Power structure 3 of 3. Connected generators 3. Where are all the generators then? Do you see in the generators? Huh. I don't see any generators connected to it. So that's kind of interesting. All right. Well, anyway, let's go back to the restrooms and let's see where those are. And then we can go ahead and place them in a different area of the park. Oh, they're right here, built into this thing. Okay. Good to know. And I guess it's right near the park entrance. So, farthest away, I suppose, would be somewhere... The park doesn't go really out very far. So it'd be somewhere over here in this area. And they're going to be going up into here. So maybe something across the way right here would be good. So let's go ahead and duplicate this. Wow. That's something else, isn't it? How about we not do that? That thing seems awfully big for just a restroom. Let's go to facilities and go down here to services, restroom. And let's just build, yeah, let's just build this right here. We got $749. Now I'm thinking about it, money is tight. I think it's going to be tight. So if this actually doesn't cost much, price 90 cents to use the toilet. Wow. Scenery score minus 1250. And if we went to copy it, oh, is this going to include the restroom or no? I don't think this actually includes the restroom itself. Could be wrong, but let's just take a look. We got 44,558, and we wanted to build this near the entrance exit of this. So pretty much over here. And we didn't want to mess up with the scenery score and stuff, so building it too close to this might be bad. Does it show like any kind of radius? No. What if I went to heat map? Would it show? Okay. It's not affecting any scenery score there. If I just put it down. But I don't think that includes a restroom. Let's see. So if I go here and go to snap. Whoa, that's a scale. Put it back at 100. Or 99 is fine. Well, it's not snapping to the path. That's for sure. I wouldn't mind placing it somewhere in, like, in that area there, right? Okay, now we're not going to snap it anymore. And then we'll go down and we'll change the Z-axis. We'll place it along the road there. Cannot build here. Okay. How about we scale it down? Whoa. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. How about we... I don't think we can place it anywhere. I don't think it's going to allow us to place this thing. Nope. Okay, guess what? We're just building a regular old bathroom. And we're going to build it across the street from this thing. Right by here. I do wish that the snap would work, but it doesn't. So we have to do our own advanced move and stuff. So we'll rotate it. That's probably good enough. There we go. Cannot build here. Why is that? It's just... Is it not open? Have we not opened that area? Oh, maybe we have to buy it. All right, that could be the issue. Yep, locked. Antiquated area, bygone, everything's locked. So we have to build it over here. All right, well, since we have one there, we'll build it as far away as we can in the area that we have. This is probably the first thing I should check going forward. And if we take a look at the where's the entry exit here? So we're going to be refurbishing this coaster. It looks like here is the entrance queue. Here's the queue. There's the exit. There's the queue to go in. Okay, yeah. So they're going to be right here. So let's go ahead and build it over here on this side of the path. And we'll build it right across. Okay, we'll go to advanced move and rotate this thing. Yep. Right there. Okay. And we have to complete the ride and set it to open. I think I want to do this in the pause menu because we're not charging anybody anything for this right now. And here's the power. So we're going to need to get a power distributor. That's entrances. Here it is. Okay, and power. There we go. So we need a distributor. We don't need a generator because apparently we have a bunch of them. Don't know how that's a thing, but let's go ahead and let's get this distributor far away from the scenery, I think. So if we went to scenery score, there we go. It's got a pretty good scenery score. What's interesting is that the scenery score even here is pretty high. So don't know why it's so high there, because you'd think it'd be lower due to that stuff that's there. But the heat map, we want to go to, here we go, power. All right, want to make sure that this thing is gonna reach that. I guess I wouldn't mind putting it closer to here because we're probably going to have a ride there. So I guess we can put it back behind here. Yes. So, well, the problem is people are going to be walking around this area here. But I suppose if we put it behind here, it's not going to be too bad. So let's go ahead and rotate it. And let's get it off of... Nah, I think this is going to be fine. We'll just move it like right here. There we go. And then let's go ahead and connect this to the node over here. Boom. All right, awesome. And let's zoom in on it. Oh, we can actually edit that building? Wow. That's interesting, huh? Okay. Complete the ride and set it to open. I think this would be the ride. Yep. And let's go ahead and edit it. And we need to complete this ride. So this is where the big problem is here. And I would think that we just want to hold and connect it. Yep. That's not very expensive. Good. And then here we can hold it and connect it. Yep. Good. Okay, so those two pieces are connected. This over here needs to get connected. Oh my. What is that? That's standard track. Why does it look weird? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's connect it. Another $167, and then over here we will hold and connect it to there. Okay, I think we got all this part over here done. And then that part we did. Yeah, it looks like right here. Good. We've connected that now. And this part here. No, it's this part here. We backed all the way out. Hold and connect. Yep. Cheap. Okay, I think. Wait, what's this? Connect that track right there. Okay, I think that is completely connected. Right? And it has no power. Why does that have no power? Isn't this supplying it power? It doesn't say no power now. What if we go to test coaster? Is it just have no power? Is that the deal? How did that just happen? Okay. I would like to select the coaster, but it's not letting me. There we go. Guess I just can't do it on any track. Testing incomplete. And then it says it has power. Is it just not connected all the way? Is that the problem? Looks like it's connected all the way. There. There. Yeah, looks good. Looks completely connected. Oh, the reason why is because, well, We are paused. What do you know? I gotta unpause it to test it. Now we'll go ahead and write it. Here we go. It has its own soundtrack. I feel like we should up the chain lift speed there. 5 miles an hour is pretty slow. You know what? We'll stop that test because what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit this thing to make this chain lift here faster. Pre-existing sections of this ride may not be edited. Okay. I see. So it's not letting me... I see. Yeah, it's not letting me. No power, it says. See that? No power. Huh. Yet when I go to heat map and power, it shows that it's powered. I don't know. I don't know why it says no power. But let's go ahead and... Okay, we don't want to go to edit. We want to go to tester. And then we'll go ahead and test it. Here we go. We'll ride in seat 2. Looks like I'm on the track because I got the camera down there at the bottom center, so looks like I'm riding the coaster. You guys ever look to the sides when you're up here at the top? See how far down it is? Here we go. Pretty smooth wooden roller coaster, pretty standard. Little braking mechanism there. And then of course, one of the classics to go through the wooden coaster track. Yeah, it's a pretty standard coaster. And then up and over and around and done. Oh, this is it's very classic Cirque 360s. All right. And that is going to do it. And let's see what kind of excitement and stuff we got out of this. Yeah, 404, 2.55, and 0.39. That's pretty good, I guess. All right, let's set it to open. Great. Now, let's go ahead and pause this, because I would think by now we could actually charge people to come into the park, couldn't we? Apparently not. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then if they're not going to pay to get into the park, they certainly are going to pay in order to do this, right? To ride this. Oh, this is a priority pass. Yeah, I don't want a priority pass. That's off. So I can't make any money. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. All right, so have 2 flat rides and set to open. Well, you would think that we'd want them closer to the entrance here. And I suppose we could build something up there and then make a path to go up there, right? Could use this space. What's this over here? Just decoration, I guess. Scenery? Okay, let's go to flat rides. And we have our pick of the litter. So probably want to do the cheapest ones. These are the teacups. Wow, that's big. Can't build it up there. Okay, so we can build it down here. They're going to come into the entrance, and the first thing they're going to see are teacups. I can't build it at all over here. But I can build it right there. Okay. And we'll make the entrance over here. There we go. And connect the entrance to the path. And we'll go ahead and squirrel this thing around a little bit. There we go. All right, that's not bad. We got a nice entrance there, and then we will go ahead and make the exit very simple. I wouldn't mind matching this. The question is, how do I match it? Terrain style. Connection square. Suspended. Draw tool. Stamp builder. Building tool. Customize brush. Edit tool. You know, I wasn't able to actually make it look like the rest of the path. Although that looks like it did. So good. And the other part it didn't. So let's go ahead and open this one up. Very good. And I guess that had some power. So that's good. And then we have their one ride. And then we'll build another flat ride. And we'll just go with the second cheapest option, which is the tiny eye. And boy, that's a pretty bad ride. So is that. That's actually better. Let's go with this. Those other rides are pretty weak. We could place this fairly close. We might be able to fit something back behind there, back behind it later on. So let's go ahead and just. I can't rotate it, huh? Okay, well, no rotation. Strange, huh? The only way I can rotate it is like this. Here, let's go Maybe we should go on this side. Oh, it allows us to rotate on this side. Okay. That sounds cool. I like this right here. Because that way we can just build a path that goes pretty quickly over there. And then that'll be fine. Alright, let's rotate this to make it a little bit more even. Yep. Good. And then we'll connect the entrance to the path. And the first thing we'll do is come up here. Yeah. Good. Build it straight across so they can just get right in there. There we go. Looks pretty good. And then we'll build the exit. And we'll just come straight on down. All right, very good. And we'll open this thing up.
I've just spoken to the Foundation. I'm surprised to say that they're pleased with your results so far.
That's wonderful news. We should get started on the next one then. Post haste.
Mr. Thompson, I would caution against any haste. This project needs to be done properly, with due care and respect.
Why, of course. We shall continue our work with care, respect, and an appropriately restrained dash of enthusiasm.
All right, we already got our bronze objectives done. And now we just need another flat ride. So since we're actually going to make some money, we probably should have some staff. So let's go ahead and have a janitor. I don't believe that I can set any zone or anything like that for them, right? Yeah, staff zone not available. Yep. Okay, so we have one janitor. Maybe we should get another. Just because. There we go. And we should definitely get a mechanic. All right, very good. And I think that's good for now. Let's go ahead and build the next flat ride. So let's see here. The Planet Coaster teacups. The Viking teacups and the Planet Coaster. I mean, could you imagine having two teacups? There's Planet Coaster synchronized and then having another synchronized? No, thanks. The Resort Iron Claw. Or the Viking Upswing. I think we got to go with the Resort Iron Claw. Wait, nothing's in the green. Well, at least that one has something in the green. I guess that does too, but that's the one we just did. You know what? Viking Tiny Eye. It's not very exciting, but it's something. And we can place it close by. And I think we ought to do that. So if we put it up here on the hillside, we can move the entrance. I mean, we can move the exit. I don't mind the entrance being there, actually. But the exit's got to, I don't like that. Looks kind of weird, but that's fine. I think we'll go there. Intersecting terrain. We can't go there. We can go right there though. Okay, that's cool. Let's place the exit. Let's place the entrance. On this side, and we'll place the exit on the other side. There we go. Yes, that's good. Although that thing is kind of in the way, but that's all right. All right, so let's connect the entrance to the path. And yep, we'll make it go down a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. And I guess we can go up to the rock area here. Yeah, this is not bad. Come down just a little. Like that. Yep. And then we'll come back down here, go down just a little. Good. Okay, and then this should get us right on the flat. Don't want to you know, get in the way of things. And then we should be able to go right here. There we go. That looks pretty good. All right, and then let's go ahead and build our exit. And we'll just build our exit straight down here. There we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Let's open this thing up. No power. Okay. Why do we have no power? Ah, because it's just outside the zone, of course. Okay, that's fine. We'll put this thing up here, out of the prying eyes of people, and we'll come down here to this node here. There we go. And now we have power. And we should be able to select this thing. And open it. Very good. And let's go ahead and start the simulation again. Complete ride Verinti Donk. And set to open. There is no path, and guests can't reach it. There's no path, huh? And guests can't reach it. Well, what's this? Oh, what's that? That did not work out. Okay. We need to demolish that. And we probably need to demolish that. Now, what is that all about right there? That was pretty bad. Okay, and let's go to paths. And this queue. And it doesn't like it. And will it like it now? I believe so. Okay, now we got ourselves a path there. Okay, so complete ride Varinky Donk and set it to open. So let's go to the attractions here and let's go to Varinky Donk and see where that is located. Ah, this is the one. Okay. And did it open up that zone for us for free, I guess? Owned, antiquated area. Okay. Good. All right, let's go ahead and complete this ride. Edit the coaster. Oh, here's the first section. Okay. Very nice. And here's another section. Oh, where is this thing supposed to go? Is that connected down here? Yeah, it looks like through there. Okay. That's fine. It doesn't look like I can actually hold it and connect, so it looks like it just wants me to freehand this thing. So show the banking. I think that looks good. We'll keep it at 0. And now I can actually hold and connect track. Okay. Nice. And where's the error section? Right here. And where are we going here? Ah. Over there to the left. Yes, right there. Okay, good. And here. Excellent. And here. Very good. All right, I think that is all of it. Yes, and there's no power over here, of course. So let's add a power facility. Distributor. And let's go ahead and distribute this way over here. Can we get 2 birds with 1 stone? Maybe. Right there and there. Maybe we get both those guys. Okay. We'll place it there. And we'll connect this thing. Wow, it's a long node here. It's going to cost some money. I don't know how much that cost, but I'm sure it was expensive. Yeah, look, we just connected those 2 right there. That's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this thing out. These coasters ride so smooth, you know? it's like the sound is just not really supernatural because it's a little too smooth, to be honest. All right, let's check this thing out. Whoa! This is extremely exciting, isn't it? Oh, I got some nausea, high nausea there. Wow, that coaster is pretty exciting for almost all of it. Yeah, it looked like there's a section there of nausea that's not so great, but let's see what the average is. That's real low, real low average. Okay, open it. It is open. Build a new coaster and set to open. All right, so now they want us to build our own coaster. Maybe we build one here. And we can use a pre-designed one. $16,000. That one's $19,000, but has a lot more excitement. Let's see how big. This is a wooden one. It's a floorless. You know what? Let's go with the floorless. Ooh, okay, yeah, we built this one before. This is fine. And I think we ought to go with it. Let's rotate it a little bit. It's actually not too bad. And it kind of goes over the thing there. And those things are built kind of on the path. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I mean, and if we rotate it a little bit this way, and then move it slightly, we'll have less of that on the path. Ooh, that thing goes right over the path though. What is that? Why did that happen? We were doing so well. That's a lot of stuff in the path. I don't really want touching the other coaster, do I? Really ride. I kind of like this. Let's see if we can build it there. Nope, it's obstructed, of course. It is all obstructed. Okay, that's not obstructed. Can we change this to not have supports? Apparently not. Okay, let's go ahead and build the path. Yep, here's a queue. And we already have a queue going up there, so that's good. We can extend it out a little bit. Not much though. We don't want to get in the way of that, I don't think. Okay, there we go. And we'll build the exit. There we go, around the bush. Very good. And let's go ahead and test this thing out. And I think we've actually ridden this before. Just starts off with a nice upside down slow one. That's interesting. Don't see that very often. All right, seat 2. Not a very fast coaster, but does have some inversions. And it's done. Not bad. Not bad for a little coaster, huh? All right, now we want to build some food shop facilities. And I would think that a good place to build them is right around here. So let's go ahead and do that. Food shops, here we go. Chief Beef Shop. And it's gonna hurt the scenery. So maybe we don't build it right by the rides. Maybe we build it more over towards here. I guess if you're hungry entering the park, that's the place to go. Okay. And let's go ahead and build food shops. Let's go ahead and do a ice cream. I guess we can do ice cream over here. All right, good deal. Cool. So we got ourselves that, and let's go ahead and get the third one, which will be a sushi shop. And we'll put the sushi shop over by this other part of the park. This is where they walk, right? They're walking through. Yep, over here, up there. Yeah. And so let's just build it right along here. Why can't I build it up here? Huh. Like up here on the mountain. No? I don't like it. They don't want me to build up there. Oh wait, it was doing a move thing. That's weird. Okay. That was strange. I don't know what happened there. Don't know. But now we can build it up here. So that's good. And we're going to build it right there.
I'm just checking in on your progress. I see that you've successfully restored the second coaster.
We're doing some of our best work here. The
No
crew
power.
are really digging all the history.
That's good to hear. It's important for our guests to be able to learn about their heritage.
I've learned so much already. The design, the materials originally used for the ride. It's a wonder they were safe. Saying that out loud, I'm going to go and check everything over one more time, just to be sure.
All right, we got ourselves Ancient Achievement Trophy. So that's kind of cool. And let's go ahead and connect this thing. Boom. And now we can go ahead and open our little sushi restaurant. It's not really a restaurant, it's more of a sushi booth, but that's fine. Okay, have 5 flat rides. And what is this over here? Duos Rota is incomplete. Oh, I guess that means we just unlocked a new area. Alright, let's go for more flat rides. And I think it's now time to build a Skywatcher. Even though it's not exciting, we're going to build it. And we can build it up here. This seems like a pretty good spot to build it. So let's build it up here. Very good. And we're going to connect the entrance. Build it around this tree. There we go. And we'll build the exit right next to it. There we go. And it's open. Okay. And let's go ahead and do the last one of these. We own one of each of these already. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what's this? The Bumpin' Derby? Okay. Why not? It's a big one. That might be way too big, to be honest with you. I'm not really happy about that. Although it could fit right up here. So let's rotate this thing. I guess it's not bad because you can see it from up there. Or from down there. It could overhang too. That actually is pretty cool. I don't mind that. Can I build it here? Yes, I can. Alright, let's connect this entrance. Really kind of want to connect it. Don't connect it straight to the path. Wouldn't mind going this way. Yeah, something like that. Yep. And then snaking it back around. far as I can without it. Yeah, something like that. And then we can do the exit right over here. Straight down here next to the sushi thing. Alright, no power. How's that possible? This thing's distributing power right here. Powered structures, 2 of 3. Extra power required 19. Aha. Okay, well that makes sense. So we need another generator, and we probably want to connect that to this thing over here. So maybe we need to have a generator over here, which is fine. And we'll go to power generator. Scenery score minus 5,000. Guess we'll just put it right here. Oh, path can't cross. Okay. We'll put it right there then. And we'll put a little power cord very, very close. Okay, that should allow us now to open this thing up. Yep, there we go. Alright, so now we need to complete the ride Droost Rhoda. I would think that's probably this one here. Droost Rhoda, yep. So let's go ahead and edit this coaster. And where exactly is this thing going? Oh, up here. Oh, up. Oh, no, not up. It's going over there. I see. So we'll go down to the right. And we should probably bank this. Yep, something like that. And then we can go ahead and connect it. Wow, $1,000. Really? Wow, that's expensive. That's expensive. This is $300 by itself. $324 just for that. Wow. Maybe that's too much banking. Okay, I guess that was a little bit cheaper. No, that ain't cool. Look at that. There's nothing good about that. Can we make the trek longer? That's not bad. We'll go with that. I've also learned something last time too, is that you can smooth things out. Smooth selected. See that? It smoothed it out a bit. So I think that helps. Okay, well, let's check out the rest of the track and see what else needs to get connected. Over here, it looks like we got a problem. Oh, between here and here. I see. So we'll edit this. Oh, I guess it wants me to do this first. Okay. So where is this going? Aha. I think over there. To where it says 14 feet. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wait. Down there? And then where's that going to go? Oh, down here. I see. So, so it comes out. It comes out over here. And then it goes up and then over and around. And then this goes to where? Have I done this wrong? Oh no, I guess it goes down there. And then it goes back up. And then back down and then up this chain link. Chain thing? No, it goes up this chain here. What is going on with this track? Have I totally messed it up? Well, I guess it comes out here then. Comes out here. Goes up this chain. Comes down here. Goes down. Goes around. Goes around. And then goes up this chain. Goes down. Comes around. And then goes to here. Okay. Oh. Okay. Autocomplete failed. The spot is obstructed. Yeah, I don't think it goes there. I think what it does is it needs to go over here, right? Straight down to there. I think that's right. How's it say? Oh, I guess it's, yeah. Spot is obstructed. By what? This is a trickier one, isn't it? Because it goes up there and comes there, and then it goes around, and it goes from here to here, right? And then there, and then up. Wait. I think I messed it all up. This is the back of the train, right? Yeah, so it comes out here, goes around, goes up the chain link, goes down, comes around, goes up the chain link, goes down, goes around, then it should connect to here, I believe, down through here, and then this goes where? Alright, and then backwards, it goes here, 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 and then probably here, I would think, right? Yeah, the spot's obstructed. Oh, maybe I connected them wrong. Maybe this is supposed to connect. All right, here, hold on. Let's go backward. Give me my money back. Maybe this goes to here. No, this was definitely going here, isn't it? Huh. It's obstructed. Well, okay, check this out. I'm going to go down to the other track, go down there. And let's see, is there any banking going on? No, bank it. Okay, we got that connected. That's good. So now we need to go from here over to here. Whoa. Not sure about that. It says it's obstructed. Yeah, because it's right along that thing. Interesting. Well, this is what we're going to do. We are going to stop the episode here. I mean, we're just going to do 2 stars, because I mean, otherwise this thing's going to turn into an 8-hour episode. So we're going to stop it here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this this thing. We'll come back next time and we'll figure this coaster out. All right, take care and God bless.